This beautiful marathon conversion Prevost just came in. We're going to go through it. When they're this pretty on the outside, I'm always scared what we're going to find underneath.
See what it looks like lived in.
Plenty of headroom in here. You could be 7 foot tall and still walk around, I think.
So they can see what a lived-in coach looks like.
Yeah, this is...
Let me show you the parlor trick back here in the back. This is marathon coaches are famous for this.
That is funny.
You can put a ton of clothes back here.
I can't believe how far that goes back.
It's huge. It could be a full-size double bed.
Yeah. I wonder why they did that.
People like it.
It's quite the workstation. Probably bring him this way a hair. Is he closer over there than this side? So tell me what your air pressure's at right now. Yeah, how many needles do you have on here? 3 or 2?
2, 100. They're both, one's just a hair below 100, one's right on it.
Okay, so we're gonna go 60 seconds out, just with nothing, and make sure that we're leaking only about 2 PSI or so a minute.
Okay.
Not many people can come in and pass this part.
Gotcha. Now, one thing I was mentioning is when I'm driving sometimes, this thing will be going between 100 and 120. Slowly goes to 120, then it slowly goes back down to 100, then it goes back up to 120. And it does that.
I'm trying to think of things that are different when it's running and driving versus not, so.
And it's still sitting there.
Okay, let's go ahead and step and hold. We're gonna step on the brakes, Jonathan.
Okay.
Step and hold it down.
Okay.
Tell me what they fell to.
One line below the 100. So
95? Or is it 90?
Doesn't say. Let's see, so 50.
Excuse me.
80, 90,
So they both fell to that, or just one?
both.
Okay, so we're gonna go 60 seconds out with that. Keep that same pressure. Don't change the pressure with your foot.
Okay.
Still hanging out about the same?
Yep.
That's very, very good. Usually it's a disaster.
Gotcha. The one gauge might have moved just a hair.
Okay. Well, we're allowed to leak 3 psi a minute. So that'd probably be about 3 needle widths.
Yeah, the one is holding right on where it was, and the other one has moved just a hair.
Okay. Well, that's very good. You can go ahead and release. Turn your key to the on position, but don't actually start it.
Okay.
Is the air pressure going down?
No, it's just below 90 on both of them. Just
Okay.
a little bit below 90 on both of them.
I'm gonna go check your belt tensioners real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
These little airbags put tension on the belts here. Tension it up there. And there's one over here on there. And there's another one somewhere too. I don't remember where. Oh, for the belt on the down under there. I just put some spray on those and make sure they're not leaking. The only other thing, the suspension could be leaking when the leveling valve when you're going down the road, and or the parking brake release. We're going to check. But I sprayed these down with water, and they're not soapy water, and they're not leaking. Are they left-handers?
Yeah. Body up now.
Yeah. So they can't go more than 75% of the way through the distance. And yours, most of them look like they're about 50 to 60, and they're pretty small. Nothing's going all the way to the outside edge, nothing's going all the way through. I definitely hear the air leak under here.
See it better from over here.
It's the top one there?
Yeah, the smiling one.
Yeah. I certainly hear it. That is a heck of a leak on the parking brake release side. So whenever you have the parking brake release, which would be the whole time you're driving down the road, it would be hissing out air like that. So you have to do the test with the parking brake released also to see what's going on. But the air pressure holds back the parking brake. This will be an easy fix. So it's just replacing a push-to-connect fitting here that we've got in stock. This is DOT-approved push-to-connect directly from Prevost. That wheel seal leak on the drive axle was really starting to make a mess. It's getting on the brakes and everywhere else, so it's a good thing we found this early. Yeah, lots of grease and oil inside the brake drum itself too, so it didn't help the stopping at all. Or it's the newer stock cones, so they're not the split. They don't have a split in them.
Yeah, they don't have a split.
Yeah. Definitely dark in color, but do we see any oil or sparkles?
Maybe a little.
That might be air bubbles too.
Yeah. If there is, it's
Very minimal if it is, yeah.
not enough to do anything.
We are draining and replacing all the gear oil in it. It's very, very dark. It's probably original. We're going to put a good synthetic in there. It's okay. Looks like they use Permatex instead of a gasket, right? But it don't look like it's leaking there, does it?
Unless it's leaked so much where this is clean.
I don't think so. But I don't think. Is it not
Gasket,
Permatex?
though.
No Permatex? Just a gasket? That's good. Doesn't look like the gasket was leaking. I thought for sure I saw Permatex sticking out the side. Maybe they had
I think they had it
at one time. They did, yeah, because that's
so there's
Permatex.
something here. We got a towel.
I do have the gasket and wheel seal in stock, so this will be a quick repair on that. Well, we were supposed to get sod for our backyard last weekend, but we had too much rain. They weren't able to cut it. So it unfortunately came today while we're working on the bus. So we're going to take a day off working on the bus and lay some sod in the backyard. And Craig, the bus owner, is going to help us out as well. And our buddy George is coming too, and he's going to help us out. The sod people asked me if I had room for a full-size semi to come in with the sod, and I said, yeah, I do. We've had other full-size semis, but they have sent the absolute longest tractor I have ever seen. It's got the cab on it, plus it's extended, and man, this thing is really, really long. It's going to be fun to turn around on the property, but it'll make it up the hill and do that. It'll be fun to watch it go up the hill, though. a second. That thing is very, very heavy, and gravel and stuff, he losing traction there, but he made it. Went to low gear and went slow and made it. It's a good thing George widened this corner for us. He needed every bit of it for this. Unloaded all the sod. Now we got to get him turned around here so we can head back down the hill. And I definitely have enough room in this turnaround here for me to be able to do it, but it's still a tight squeeze. Here's our buddy George coming to help us with the sod, and he's actually going to come start working here part-time in the shop as a mechanic for us. So he's a motorcycle mechanic and a car mechanic. He used to have a shop, but he's got several buses, and you've known him. He's been in a bunch of our videos. He helped us with the Scenic Cruiser and some other stuff too, plus his 4104 videos. Were kind of fun, but it's going to be nice having George here. If you didn't know this, we live in a small apartment, a studio apartment built on the back side of the shop. So we got a front yard now. It's beautiful grass. It turned out it was a really lot of hard work. We had several people come by and help us. Really appreciate the help. It was definitely hard to do. We had 24 hours pretty much so to get the sod all down, and we pretty much so did it. 20 pallets of it. That was a lot. So this bus has 3 different styles of brakes on the axles. It has these disc brakes up here, which is the really, really good kind. That's what you want to have. And then on the drive axle, it's got drum brakes, which is very reliable and easy to maintain. And then the worst disc brakes known to mankind, these Rockwells. This is what our buddy George had on his bus. And these things are so bad, they catch your bus on fire. They used to have a maintenance interval of every, twice in the life of the pads, you would lubricate things on them. But they were sticking and gumming up and causing all kinds of problems, catching fires, and they ended up changing the maintenance interval to every 6,250 miles. This has to be lubricated and or twice a year, whichever comes first. So how many foot-pounds do you think that was, George?
Hands are a little weak from sod
That
yesterday.
would be inch-pounds.
But yeah, it was inch-pounds.
That was just finger loose for him.
Well, he's free.
Freed out. Yeah, that's all you should have. You shouldn't even have to remove it all the way if you just push it down and then pull the pin.
And I'll clean that
Yeah.
that hole for it too.
It's moving.
Wow. You're kidding me.
Still might be easier to hook it up to your tool and pull it
Yeah.
out, but at least it moved.
Oh, look at that. Almost like I meant to do it. So
So we're gonna pull that pin out. It has a locking pin holding it in. That's probably give you enough slide distance there.
oh, just give it a.
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
That's spring loaded.
Usually got to push down on.
Yeah. You had already pulled it past the little groove though, but this is the older style with the O-rings on it too. There's no O-rings in it. Yep, they're all gone. Yeah, the surface on this is like a chrome socket kind of finish on it almost. And it's all like deteriorating away in little spots where like the chrome is gone. So these are like little pock marks and holes. So definitely wasn't going to be sliding as good on there with that, and no sign of any lubrication on these whatsoever. So we're going to get things cleaned up and then get the power shafts all greased up and everything again good too. But we're going to go ahead and replace these pins because they look terrible. Not very smooth at all. And then there's even like a big wear groove in the middle. It's not very good shape.
Oh, yeah.
Is that other thing in the way though? The pin,
It's pushed up. The
is it all the way up?
definitely not as loose as the top one was. Springy. Oh, yeah, this one's crusty.
Yeah, I can see all the crap falling out of it.
Yeah.
Apparently the bottom one collects more gook.
Yeah, it's definitely it's pulling it.
That's tight.
It's really tight. She's
Good.
good.
Okay.
I mean, this is as far in. I can see the back of the pin, and she's rolling.
Okay.
So without this puller, how did you get yours out?
Jonathan beat
Chisel
it to death.
and a hammer and yeah.
Yeah, it was. It looked wrong, but it was the only way to get it out.
Begin with.
Should have made it longer, so I could
Yeah.
get a ratchet in.
Man, that thing's in there.
It's in there, but we're not.
It looks like it's turning easier now, though.
Oh yeah.
Is it halfway out?
Yeah. I don't, almost to the center of the caliper bracket. It's added the other, and it's already, it's getting easier. I might be able to, maybe the slide hammer would have been the better. There's this.
She don't look as pretty as the other one.
Yeah.
Man.
Looks worse.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And it's got the,
Is that a lube on there? Or
no.
That's this.
Well, maybe old dried up
Yeah.
road grind, but not.
Yeah, that caliper is supposed to be able to slide on these, and there wasn't much sliding, so the pressure of the brakes would be retaining on there every time. They weren't releasing all the way. This is why it causes a fire. We got to make sure that these get cleaned up and lubed properly. That's tight. That's good. Last one came off with this finger.
Oh, good God.
I would say that one was over 80
Over
foot-pounds. I can see that he's got weights in his
Oh.
drawers. How many of them? 4? Wow.
All right. I don't feel so. I don't feel so factory second. Just first.
And it's moving.
Did
Not
it?
very hard.
Yeah. Get it started here.
I have to hold that down.
Oh. When it comes out, I don't want to impale you.
Yeah.
It wasn't designed for it.
Ooh, don't pinch yourself.
Use a tool for what it. Okay.
I got some goobers on it, and it certainly has some wear too.
Yeah.
That's scary looking, ain't it?
What? Yeah, it started to sprinkle on me a little bit.
You gotta be careful, you never know, you know?
Sometimes they are.
Just keep spraying that little crease on the bottom, that little lip, until no crap comes out of it. Did it splash you though?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Is it all over your face?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Man, I had a hand on it too. It's this side over here. Can I ask a fella for a clean towel?
Here's a mostly.
Not that one.
There's a mostly clean one.
That's mostly okay.
Just clean these up, put a little lube on them, and put them in as a kind of a placeholder until the new pins come in. We don't want it to come apart. George is going to replace the desiccant air filter, desiccant cartridge for the air dryer.
Yeah, we got the Norgrins right next to it, you know?
Yep. Is it off? I think I heard it.
It is, but I'm gonna put my finger in here.
Oh, look at that nastiness.
Yeah, the inside of it's kind of.
Yeah, that is shot.
Probably way past too.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's oil residue in there, and that definitely contaminates the system. We're gonna keep an eye on it. We don't know how old that is, so we don't know how much time's worth of oil accumulation that is in there. But when we take that off the next time, if it looks like that again, then you're gonna need a new air compressor. Is there any date code on there?
In Germany, there's an 0911, but that doesn't look like a date code. Yeah. Replacement cartridge.
Yeah, I don't see one.
Your driveway.
That's how I'm gonna get to my bus later. That's how I'm gonna get to my bus later. It's my Tennessee raincoat.
We're gonna fix this. There's a break in that there. That's just a vent line, but that means that dirt and stuff can get right inside the oil inside of that gearbox, and we don't want that. We've changed the transmission fluid with a synthetic. At some point, somebody changed it from Dextron to 15W40, and then they went back to a synthetic. The last time the guy had it serviced, they went to a Dextron synthetic, Transcend in there. And then, so we're doing the second oil change interval with it with a full synthetic on there. It was pretty nasty looking what came out of there. So it holds 10 gallons, but only 7 gallons comes out when you do the oil change. So there was probably still like 3 gallons of the 1540 in there. So what came out was a mix of Transcend and 1540. So, but yeah, we're doing all the filters, coolant filter, fuel filters. This fuel filter we put on has the strainer bowl and fuel sensor on it. Let's see. So we replaced that one, and then the other fuel filter in the back. Trans filters, it's got the internal ones. Air filter we replaced. So yeah, everything maintenance-wise, we're gonna zero this thing out. We're trying to use synthetic lubricants wherever we can in the rear end, in the trans, and the engine. Well, this Prevost is definitely in like the top 98% condition of buses that we actually see, especially considering he just recently purchased it. He really did good. He got a very well-maintained bus. It's been very well taken care of. It did have a lot of records that when he bought it, like maintenance records and stuff, which was a good indication to him of things that had been done right. But you just never know what we're going to find, and just a couple minor little things here and there, some air leaks, wheel seal leak, and then just going through all the lubricants and stuff and changing everything. And he's planning on coming back every year for service, so this bus should stay in really good shape for a very long time.